Welcome back guys to a brand new Ark Survival Evolved video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at all the news from the new Community Crunch 178. It has lots of things, as you guys will see, from Classic PvP, an update which is actually coming tomorrow, and some very interesting information on some suggestions which we can actually create for the game to actually come to the game, which is fantastic. And Wildcard are really putting in a lot of work now to make sure the community gets exactly what they want. Now, before we get into today's video, as always, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on today's video, it really means so much to me. If we can try and smash over 500 likes on today's video, that would be absolutely amazing. And make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed, because we are on that road to 150,000 subscribers. I know I say it every video, but it really does mean so much to me. But anyway, let's get in with the new Community Crunch. So the first thing you guys will see is, obviously, as normal, hey survivors, welcome to the latest edition of the Community Crunch, update on Classic PvP. So I'm going to be going through everything on this as well, and don't worry, because I have separate console news on Classic PvP as well. So it's been over a month since we launched Classic PvP, and we've read a lot of feedback since launch. Today we'd like to announce upcoming changes for Classic PvP this week. So on Wednesday, the 24th of April, Classic PvP will be merging all of the separate clusters into one large cluster. Our current official PvP network will remain unaffected. Tweaks to existing gameplay and the addition of removed content are still things under consideration. Be sure to remove anything you have uploaded prior to Wednesday. Merging clusters requires deleting items you may have in upload. Thank you for sharing your ideas, suggestions on Classic PvP. Let us know your thoughts. So that was all the information on Classic PvP. But if you guys are wondering what is going on with the console, there's been so many devs tweeting about what is going on. I think I've even showed it in a video before as well last week. What the main thing is behind this is they're just testing it on PC at the moment. They're testing lots of things, making changes to it, updating it, and as soon as Wildcard gets to the place they want it and Classic PvP is perfect, it will come to the console. Now, I'm not saying that it's 100% official, because it may even be removed from PC, but if Classic PvP is completely sorted out to the place Wildcard wants it, it will 100% come to the console. Everything PC gets, that's official, console will get. It just takes a little bit longer and they can test it on PC. But anyway, we're now moving on to the newest update, which is coming tomorrow. So we'd like to let survivors know that there is a patch coming down the pipeline this Wednesday to fix a couple of issues that popped up in the Excellent Adventure update. Here is a list of changes coming to PC, Xbox and PS4 tomorrow at 10 AM PST. Now, right now, there's only a few of them, but there's probably going to be a few things added in with the patch tomorrow, which I will cover in tomorrow's video. Just a little few things that are in this one, well, the patch notes so far is added missing Dino Marshmallow hat skin to the cooking pot, as this is a thing people have been complaining about a lot. With the Plant X, disabled fast turret targeting change for now, and there is further iteration required. For the dinos, fix movement bugs related to stacked impulses change, which is affected with movement for the mana, the gas bags and others. Turrets now ignore players using Leave Me Alone or Enemy Invisible admin cheats. So that's sort of new admin cheats being added in for turrets. And for the Mantis, fix for weapons not equipped properly. So that is everything so far we know about this patch. There will be some changes coming tomorrow for the patch, so I will do a video on all of that. So that is the first bit. We've also now got a new part to the Community Crunch, which in a way is kind of cool. It's like kind of added in my job into like the Community Crunch, which is quite nice, because obviously then we can get even more that I might miss out. The Social Roundup is a new addition to the Community Crunch that is geared to showing you some of the social activity you might be otherwise missing. Well, no, if you watch Loaded Crisis, you will not be missing a single thing. But anyway, here we will highlight some of the posts that happened on our various social platforms. Topics might range from existing bugs to questions about events or future content. Let us know in the comments below if this is something you'd like to see more of, and we'll be sure to include more posts in the future Community Crunches. So in a way, this is quite cool, especially for me as well, for creating content, because you know, most of the things I'm always checking on Twitter and finding out information for you guys, so really you'll get it first here. But it's nice to have everything rounded up in the community crunch, because if there is anything I've missed, then we can have that in the video. So on patch related bugs, this is everything that we were talking about in the patch that's coming tomorrow, and there's still things being checked. That's what Jen tweeted. Also, on the mana balance, weigh in, how are we feeling after the patch? And reading every comment, apparently he's been hearing that PvE shouldn't be affected by PvP balance. Something buggy is up with the movement of the mana, and speed might need tweaking. There is a post right now that you guys can check out on the mana nerfs and the buffs and everything, what's going on, because it is a very overpowered creature in the game. On the trike charge ability, so they said, when will the trike bug be fixed? And they said, hello, we are investigating in this. PS4 text storage doesn't show the amounts, and this is a known issue which is working on a fix. So Zed has actually added in as well, discussing future content. This is some very interesting information. So also, we have to be careful with giving dates and talking about future plans / showing content. Lots of people in the media take those as commitments of future work, and we would like to announce new content when all of the moving parts are slowing down. So really what he's saying here is they don't like, you know, announcing dates and stuff and, you know, future content all the time, because then if they don't actually stick to those dates, then people get frustrated, and that's what's happened in the past with the game. Some ideas get shut down, some content gets cut, and it's the reality of game development. Communicating every idea or project that's being worked on wouldn't really be a healthy situation for the business or the players. So obviously this is something we want to know. It's very fun to find out what's next, and I feel like this is something I wish they could do, because a lot of games do end up doing this and they're constantly releasing future content. So maybe don't say things that's coming in the future, like, you know, months and months away. But then the thing that we do need to happen more frequently for Ark is to have more content being created more frequently, and then you can talk about the stuff you know is coming to the game, and try and do this as much as possible and put in the work, because then if that is talked about, you know, that you're going to have so many more players coming to this game. When you know a TLC is coming out, you know, put in the work to get that TLC out, and then in the next 2 months or so, bring out something else and keep this game moving and moving. If that happens with Ark this year, the game will grow at a crazy rate, and I'm telling you that for sure. I know it because of how amazing it is. Moving on to meshing. So Jen said meshing is an ongoing process that has always been worked on. As you can see in the patch notes, we've done quite a few things already to address it, which is what a video I did, I think it's about 5 days ago now, talking about how meshing looks to be basically gone, and it's still in the game, but it's still nice to see that it's being constantly worked on to be completely taken out of the game. On classic duo servers as well, still on our radar. There's no promises yet to the classic/duo servers right now. Now, that is all of the little information there that you guys can see from other different things like Twitter. But this is one of the biggest parts that I wanted to talk about in today's video, which is what you guys can help Wildcard shape the future of what content and fixes you want to come to the game. Game suggestions is a new thing that is coming into the community crunch. Suggestions and feedback are very important for developing a healthy and successful game, and we want to make sure we are seeing them all. Currently, there is a dedicated forum for suggestions here on the community forums, but we'll be turning that into something much more robust. Soon you'll be able to submit feedback and upvote other ideas you would like to see in the game. This will allow us easily to see what things are getting the most attention. We'll be looking to make this feedback change on the forum tomorrow. Be on the lookout for the change and start getting your ideas in. We're very excited to implement new ways to engage and hear your feedback. Now, what an amazing thing to see there, guys. This is something I've wanted to happen ever since the beginning of the game. When it was the early access, the beta version, this is when this was happening a lot more. People were saying this is what we want and this is how we want it and stuff. And Wildcard were reading this and bringing it when it was in early access. As soon as the game came as full release, things have slowed down, you know, there's not been much going on, but they've created this now where people can actually vote their ideas of what content and other things they want in this game, and the most upvotes is what is going to get the most attention. This is just like one of the most exciting things I feel like that could happen for the game in a while. Let's get this water DLC voted very, very high up. Already it is in the community forums for the suggestions, but it's completely changing. Let's get other things that you guys have wanted so much, and even if it can't be done, then we'll know that, because Wildcard will respond to it saying this can't be done because of this reason, this can't be done because of that reason. But as long as things are constantly high up on there, then there's always a chance we might end up getting something that we've always wanted in Ark Survival Evolved. That is some exciting news. Now finally, as always, as we close off in today's video, is the Evolution event, which is going to be live from Friday the 26th of April until Monday the 29th of April. As normal, ×2 harvesting rates, and that is everything from today's Community Crunch 178. Now, I really, really love the way this, the Community Crunch is coming up nowadays. It's fantastic, and what I want to say, again, I sent out a tweet, loads of you guys showed support as well on that, is a massive shout again to Sed, or Complex Minded on Twitter. He has done so much for the community since joining in as the lead role, and you guys just make sure to go and show him support, because being an Ark dev, it must be tough. You get a lot of hate and stuff, and he's really starting to turn that around. People are thanking him, people are, he's really making the game and putting it in the right direction that it's always deserved to be. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. As always, if you do enjoy, smash a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.